And welcome everyone to a Scats of Entertainment Reforged replay. Today's nice 2v3 at Edoras, sent in by the Steward of Dale, who might be stooped today, I'm not really sure. This replay was sent to me by Stewie, so I'll give him credit for that. Now, if you'd like to send me through other Reforged replays, you have links at the bottom of your screen, and also in the description below. There's also a PayPal option, Subscribe Star, Patreon, and Stream as a Nation link in the description below. But if those aren't options for you, then please remember to smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, tick that bell for notifications, and leave your own thoughts about this battle in the comment section below. And with that, let's get in with the replay. So, we've got two Mirkwood's armies, I believe, today. The first one is commanded by Steward. We've got some Spears of Emendure here, High Earth, not armoured up. We've got some Blades of Emendure, Spears of Emendure. And just from a preliminary look, it doesn't look like any of the Mirkwood units are armoured up today. My bad, it's one Mirkwood army, one Rohan army, commanded by the Mac in the Wild. We'll just pull out the units as we see them. We have some Eastmark Axemen here, some civilians, Woodland Realm Protectors. We have some Eastmark Riders here, maybe a couple of units of them. All I see is Riders right now. We have some High Earth Sword and Shields, some Blades of Emendure, some Bows of Emendure. Got Huntsmen of Amon Lunk in there, and some more Spears of Emendure. We also have some Woodland Realm Protectors, and we'll head up the hill. Some High Paying Archers, some more Wardens of Amon Lunk. We have some Eastmark Spearmen, also a Javelin unit, always remember that. We have some Riddermark Spearmen here, some Greenwood Rangers, some Helmingus, Riddermark Archers, more Eastmark Spearmen, and a Ballista. We have some Westmark Infantry, 2 units here. I think we've got 1 unit of Shield Maidens of Rohan, some Westmark Spearmen, some Helm's Hammers, and some Medusal Guard, and some more Riddermark Spearmen. We have some High Earth Sword and Shields over here. Some Elven King's Palace Guard armoured up. This is a unit, the only unit I've seen so far for Mirkwood to be armoured up. We have some Westmark Spearmen, some Woodland Realm Protectors, more Helmingus, and Shield Maidens of Rohan. And I think that's actually it, but bear with me as we have a look over the Golden Hall. For now, I don't see any of the units that I haven't already commented on, so we'll go to the first of 3 attackers today, which is Dunland, handled by everyone's favourite Froggy. Really original. We have some Dunland veterans here, 4 units. Some Half-Orc Spear Guard, I think 2 units there. We have some 2 more units of Half-Orc Spear Guard. Some 2 units of Half-Orc Vanguard. The Spears of Orthanc, that's the elite unit of Dunland. We have some more Half-Orc Vanguard, couple units of Vanguard, there as well. Some more Dunland Spearmen. Just got a nice formation here to protect themselves from cavalry, although their Dunland veterans are a little bit vulnerable, so Froggy might recall them or let the cav have them. We'll see. We got Isengard next, commanded by the Beast Mode on 70, who has some Uruk-hai crossbows here, some Uruk-hai Raiders next. We have some Uruk-hai Berserkers, some Uruk-hai Infantry, a couple units here, make that 3. Some Dullington Veterans and Dullington Clansmen. We also have some Uruk-hai Pikemen, Half-Orc Spear Guard, 2 units there, Half-Orc Vanguard, 2 units there, and some Warg Riders. They'll definitely be used later. We have some Nazgûl High, Pikemen, more Raiders, and more Crossbows. And I think that's it there for him. No Trolls of the White Hand. I actually went the wrong way there. And the final army is an Angmar army, commanded by Proper Gravy, who I don't think I've seen before, so if you're new, Proper, welcome. We have some Trolls of Angmar here, Trolls of Good to Bad, the Witchers. Witchron Blackguard next. Blackwatch Legion, not armoured up. We've got a brown tinge to their shields, that's how you tell. We have Witchron Hammerguard, not armoured up. Gundabad Guard. Some Witchron Scourge Raiders. These guys are armoured up, but are very, very vulnerable right now. We got Cav right at the gate there, so they're in for the fight of their lives. We have some Guardians of Khadum over here. 3 units, not armoured up. Some Gundabad Guard here. I think that's it. So, get this replay started. Enjoy. Now, we will not have to do any cuts because we've got the defenders sallying out here. Huntsmen of Amon Lunk charging in. We've got some Snaga Archers here that we're invisible for. They're spread out, which is a good thing. This will definitely slow Stoop down a little bit. Huntsmen are going to eat these guys for breakfast, but I think Steward's big mistake here was charging into the archers and not the Scourge Raiders, which were in tight formation. It would have been very, very vulnerable to a full-on charge here by the Huntsman of Unknown Monk. Yes, he took out some archers, but remember, this is a light tier archer unit. They can't really do that much to begin with, whereas the Scourge Raiders can do more damage to the defenders later. So this was a more immediate threat that Steward mistakenly did not go for, because he had them dead to rights. And what's worse was they were in tight formation, not loose formation, which would have maximised the kills from that charge. So hopefully it doesn't bite Steward later. We got some Trolls of Angmar charging after bows of Amandua. That really should just not happen. He's bringing them back, that's a good thing. Okay, Huntsman moving around. Probably a mistake to go this way because Isengard does have the War Riders after all. I don't think Steward will have that much luck over here. He's definitely got a better chance against Dunland. And he can also take out the Scourge Raiders, although, to be fair, the Trolls of Gundabad are close by, but he can also get a good charge here on the Trolls of Gundabad too. Now, I've seen Sindar the Girl take down 2 or 3 of these guys in just one charge alone, so I'm not sure how the Huntsman will do, but I'm sure they can take out at least 1 or 2. Trolls don't like cab charges as much as the next infantry unit, really. So right now, Stoop is hanging back. Froggy's moving forward. I think Froggy's definitely been pretty lucky today that Stoop didn't go straight after him. Straight after these Dunland veterans, because, well, they're very, very vulnerable right now. And I don't really see how Froggy can really defend them when they're this far away from the rest of the army. Yes, we have bows of Amador, but they can only get some shots off. Now Froggy sees the danger, although he's not really in that much danger right now. Yes, the bows are coming, but they're an archer cab first and foremost, not a melee cab that's good at charging. So, I mean, yes, they can get some kills off their charge, but nowhere near as much as the heavy lancers. And you can see that Froggy's got his troops into loose formation to sort of blunt any potential charge that might impact his force to minimise casualties. So that's definitely a smart way to go. What's going on over here? Okay, the Mac has arrived. He charged out before. We've got War Riders here too. Oh. Whoa, what happened there? That was an alright charge. Again, not a good charge there. It might have done some damage. Macama's going to pull out. Oh, they broke. Rats. Huntsman charging in again. Not having too much luck with the cavalry today, the defenders. War Riders doing their job trying to repel the enemy. Okay. Well, Eastmark Riders, getting a few kills here and there. But most of the people that were on the ground got back up there. Going after the Snug Archers. Probably the easiest target for them to kill. Oh, they broke him.
Defeat seems almost certain.
Which is pretty vulnerable here. Hopefully Proper took him off auto fire. Well, I think he did because we didn't see them fire before. I think the War Riders are taking out the last of the Huntsman of Unknown Monk. Oh, wait, just in time to see the fall of the last one. There he goes. Alright, so what we got over here? Bozo and just playing chicken with Dunland. right now. I was wondering why the bows weren't shooting at him. But, yeah, I think he can run over here and just try and shoot at the Spears of War thing. This is Froggy's best unit. I'm not seeing any other archer unit over here that could repel them, so they can get close and do some good damage to one of Froggy's best units. Yes, Froggy can fire back, but these are crossbows. They don't have the range of the bows that the bows of Endure have. So, I think Stoop's making another mistake here by not pressing his advantage to try and do some damage here to the Spears of War thing. Anyway, it looks like Froggy's resuming his attack. He probably should get the other battering rams get going. Sorry, he should probably get the other battering rams going right now because, well, he's got one of them already going along. We've got the Dumbing Spearman here to protect them, to act as a buffer. So he can move them up. The defenders on this side aren't too prepared. We've got some Riddermark Spearmen, Eastmark Spearmen, Helmingus, and Riddermark Spearmen. So yeah, they are prepared to a degree. And this is Dunland after all, so maybe don't need too many troops, but you will need some against Isengard for sure. You need some elves on this side, definitely, because right now this side's well protected. This side's got a lot of troops on it. The other side doesn't have that much at all. And you already don't want to bunch up your forces because you know the witches are out there. As long as the witches are alive, you want to keep your forces as separate apart as possible. You don't want to blob them up. Or present an inviting target for the witches to take. But I think we will do a small cut here, guys, as it does seem like we're a little ways off yet from an engagement. Okay guys, we're back. We've got Helmingus archers firing in here. We've got Dunland clansmen joining the party. I'm hearing elves. We've got Dunling and veterans here too. I'm trying to find out where the elves are firing, but I can't see them anywhere. Woodland Run Protectors are here. Greenwood Rangers are in place and ready. What is going on here? I can definitely hear elves firing. The Woodland Realm Protectors or Woodland Realm Axemen, I think, yeah, Axemen. I can hear archers firing, but I'm not seeing any fire, which is really weird. I see Helmingus firing. That's all I see.
The enemy are through the walls. Fight on. They must get no further.
Okay, we've got archers pouring in on reinforcements. Definitely the target to go after. The attackers making a little bit of a mistake here. They are bunching up their forces. Oh, there are. That could be where the elves are firing from. The Huffle Vanguard are an alright unit. I think they're like mid-tier. Low to mid-tier. Now the elves should be going after these guys. They're trying to shoot at the blob up there where the Dunleading clansmen are. And the Huffle Spearguard are a more dangerous unit than the Dunleading clansmen for sure. So I'm confused by Stoop's selection. Well, orcs are moving up. Okay, we've got Spearguard over here. Who else is coming this way? Okay, they're not going to jabbies just yet.
The walls have fallen.
We've got lots of holes being made here. Angmar has knocked down their gate. Oh, jeez. Could have been a nice hit there. Ballista a little bit late to fire in.
The walls have fallen. The enemy have the walls. to our defense or all will be lost.
Okay, we get it. They're in the walls. Sorry, they have the walls.
The enemy are battering down the gates.
Well, it's strange as Stoop didn't fire his wooden protectors. I mean, the Guardians going to him came in all bunched up. Surely they'd be able to fire on them. But they're not doing it. They would struggle to do it now, maybe. I mean, Guardians have pushed in to a degree. I think the wooden ground protectors could fire on them now. And this is a decent unit to fire on with javelins. He's already doing it over here, I think. What is he shooting at now? Oh, he's shooting at the Witchrom Scourge Raiders. That's interesting. What we got here? Hyping archers trying to shoot at the Witchrom Scourge Raiders. We got a lot of enemy troops here that Stoop could take out with these jabs. It could be that he's saving them for the witches. That could be a legitimate excuse. Javelins would take witches down much faster than arrows would. Okay, they're firing. Oh, they're reloading. Here we go. Yeah. This is what I thought he might do. Well, I was hoping he would do, and he's doing it. And this is so good because all this line here is all enemy. There is virtually no risk of friendly fire, and javelins are pretty accurate with their throws too. Well, for the most part, one or two does go astray. But the good thing for Angmar here is that he does have his Snaga archers in the mix now too, which could act as a meat shield to his Guardians who can't do him. So, you know, it could work in Angmar's favour. It definitely helps. Although, when you're firing in a ballista into him, nothing can really help with that, I'm afraid. No orc fodder, no light tier unit can ever shield your forces from a ballista. Or Blackhawk Engineer fire. Or Ranger fire, for that matter. That's about it. That's as bad as it gets. Trolls ain't much charging in. Looks like defenders are having trouble containing them over here. They need reinforcements to hold the line. And here comes reinforcements. But it's a unit of Helmingus. They've used up their ammunition. Okay. So they have no choice. We got Dungeon Veterans pursuing this direction. What we got? The defenders holding here for now. Beast is not pressing with the Isengard. He's not pressing his forces. That's a mistake. We've got defending forces here now that are almost finished here. They can be freed up to go elsewhere. They're not not trying to stretch out the defense. The only way to really win in the siege is to stretch out the defense. By doing so, you open up more opportunities to target a section of the defense that could be weakest. You know, like if you're all attacking at the same time. People could say, "Oh, I can charge him with my elites now because now I can win here. I can punch through, and they'll cause chaos, and they'll help out my other allies." You know, you just got to see the opportunity when you stretch out the defense. The great risk here, obviously, with stretching out your defense is that you'll do it to stretch it out too much, and that won't be effective. When you attack, you got to attack with some force. It's just like probing. You just got to probe the enemy for weaknesses. And because Isengard isn't attacking right now, I'm just feeling like the environment inside Erebus is relatively calm. I mean, the defenders look pretty comfortable right now. Like I'm seeing no real urgency, no real stress on the defense. They appear to be handling it pretty well so far. I mean, it's 27. Well, it's 27-27, pretty even. But the defenders here are looking pretty comfortable. We've got a lot of Dungeon Veterans here. Saruman looking pretty good. Now, Wardens of Monk is mixed in here with the Westmark Infantry. Again, I'm always going to comment on this. You got to separate your troops. You got to communicate where your forces are to each other. Like whenever I'm playing with someone in a siege or in a team, and the units are crossing with mine, I say, dude, you got to get your archers out of your way, or you got to get your men out of my way. You're affecting my accuracy. I can't shoot. You got to make sure that your troops have a clear line of fire, so that as many of your arrows are as accurate as possible. Because you only got a certain number. You want them to be as accurate as they can be. You want to get as many kills as you can with them. You don't want to waste your ammunition or just shoot for the sake of shooting. You'll lose. Roundabout guard coming in. Does Angmar have any battering rams? He does, but he's not using them. He should have used up his. He should have brought up his battering ram to make more holes in this wall, so he can attack from different points. Because assaulting from one is not paying off for him. There we go. Wheeling around protectors. Yeah, they're not firing because they don't have a target. It's, their friendly forces are in the way. They won't fire. We've got high-paying archers here. It is 34 to 34. It hasn't changed. The percentages are even all the way. We've got snugger skirmishes here down to 25. So they got roasted. Looks like they got roasted here. Possibly got Riddermark archers and Helmingus. I don't know. Now, we've got about 25 skirmishes. They probably should be taken out. I mean, they are killing max men. But how do you take them out, really? What do? Do you just fire with Riddermark archers? Do you fire with javelins? Like what? And Stoop here, he's been in a horrible position. Right now they're shooting upwards. Let's watch. Can't go that high. Where's he shooting at? Oh, really? It's even worse. Surprisingly, they're getting some kills, but from where they are, the position is horrible. The shots are not good. Those elves are usually much better than that. And Isengard's got to get his crossbows into a better position. They're shooting into the fence. We got Nazgûl High here, but I don't know why they're here, not elsewhere. They can't get into the fortress this way. Got 1 2 bolts clearing that fence. The Wardens of Amonlok are in a much better position than the high-ping archers. Okay, so where are the high-ping archers right now? Like, who's shooting? Someone's shooting upwards and down. It could be the Wardens, I don't know. Oh, we got rangers here. Mingus were firing. Eastmark Spearmen have their javelins out. Don't know if they can fire or not. I wouldn't say they could. I mean, Dunham looks pretty close here to the Rohan forces. Not seeing that. 41 to 45 in favour of the defence. Oh, Froggy's men all broke here, but they got outflanked by the high-ping archers. See, we've got Isengard's forces spread out so far and wide, we're not even close to the fortress. You want to keep them a little bit close to the fortress, not too close. I understand he's afraid of the elven archers, I get that. But, this is way too extreme. The reinforcements are way too far away. Okay, trolls are going to be coming to the rescue here, a beast. Thanks to them, they managed to destroy the defenders there, and they can move up now. Closer to the Citadel, closer to the Golden Hall. Now, we've got hyping archers here. I don't know why they're not firing, unless they're out of ammunition. Then that would make sense. But they do have ammunition, but they're still not firing. We've got a ballista crew here too. We've got blobber troops here. Surely this would entice the defenders to fire on them. Okay, Mac has engaged. Stu could really help out here. But he's just not firing at the moment. Greenwood Rangers, struggling to find a target, I get that. Wardens don't like moving in with their two-handed axes. They're a dangerous unit.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Oakwood Els and Rohan doing pretty well here. Froggy's struggling to really test the defense. He tried bringing up his Snaga skirmishers, they didn't do too well. Fortunately, he's got another full unit here, which will definitely be an asset to him, but he's got to be careful of the Rangers and Javelins. This unit, Eastmark Spearmen, has their Javelins and will probably fire on them the moment they come into view. Okay, we've got Rangers firing in. They're getting hit. Rangers just aren't missing. You've got to love the armour the trolls good to bad. They are my favourite troll in the game. Their armour is only rivaled to those in the Total War Silmarillion. I think the armour of those trolls in that mod is really, really good too. What have we got here? What are they shooting at? A whole unit of Dungeon veterans. It's 50 out of 56. Froggy could have put them deliberately there to try and get around to waste some ammunition. It could be just as likely. Trolls are good or bad. Like, Angmar's trolls here are definitely playing a pivotal role in this battle. They're keeping the attackers in the game, for sure. But whether the attackers are struggling to break through, it looks like the trolls are opening up avenues for them to actually press forward here. We've got witches here still. Hyping arrows appear to be used. Hyping archers appear to have used up their ammunition. They have their swords out, that I could see. Got Blackwatch Legion here, and the ballista is not firing on them. Why not? I mean, Angmar's is literally leaving them here. Surely it's an enticing target. I think maybe he's firing on them now. We'll just wait and see. Proper grave should not leave them here at all. Why put them inside the fortress if you're not going to use them? Here it comes. Down 86. 79. And they're all bunched up too. Oh, we got witches in action already. And Snaga Skirmishers throwing their jabbies in over here. Cropper's only got 3 witches left. Well, actually, he's only got 2, to be honest. It's 57-61. Attackers fighting their way back into this. Thanks to the Trolls, Witches, and Snaga Skirmishers. Guard's under a bit more pressure. But here's attack. We've got units that are being kept back. Way back. Too far. I mean, he's got space now to put his crossbows inside the city. He's done so already with this unit. And you've got Shieldbands of Rohan firing their axes into the Snaga Skirmishers.
We're under attack!
Froggy's going to pull back. Beast needs his other unit of crossbows here now. Bozo and Dua are still alive.
Lost half of our men. Pray something changes in the course of battle. The defeat seems almost certain.
Alright. So we had some Witcher fire there before. Wondering where the witches are. Don't see them. Blackwatch Legion down to 23, so that ballista killed pretty much 3/4 of the unit there. The witches could also be dead, I don't know. Shieldbands of Rohan again being a nuisance here to the attackers. 62 to 67. We're now 2/3 of the way through this battle. I'm getting overwhelmed at the moment. Froggy again struggling over here. Eastmark Spirit haven't fired the Jebbies yet. Jeez, only a few arrows clearing the ledge there. Should target the half-orc spear guard down there instead. At least get my arrows across. Okay, so Angmar's force has pretty much been destroyed here. We got Woodman and Axeman just down there. Got a Richon Blackguard. Richon Hammer Guard too. Oh, this is Angmar's last chance, really. Jeez. The Spear Guard knocked the Blackguard on their butts.
Changes in the course of battle. The defeat seems almost certain.
So they had another volley, but I don't know. No, it looks like they used up their ammunition. Ah, got the Orca Berserkers in finally. And the Spears of Warthinker out there. Nazca High being called up. 71 to 71. Attackers have fought their way back into this, just when I wrote them off. Oh, Black Guy being destroyed by Javies. There's not much they can do about it. Bit of friendly fire there. Okay, we've got crossbows firing in. Defenders are pretty bunched up here. Ballista potentially could get a little bit of hits here. We've got Shieldman's Rohan standing by. Mac has got to choose a different target. He's done that, but unfortunately his arrows are still hitting the house. So he needs to get his archers into a better position and choose a better target. Shieldman's Rohan need to start firing. There we go. Yeah, that hurt Isengard and Ingmar. Probably should have charged in the spear guard first. Try to absorb that axe fire. It took out a lot of berserkers and a lot of the Witch from Hammer Guard. You don't want that. The spear guard hasn't even been fired yet. Oh, well done to Asgard getting, oh sorry, Dunland from getting in the ranks. Mac better recall his spears while he can. Don't think the student has actually thrown the javelins in there. Half of Vanguard is broken. Got a chain round on our hands, 80 to 75. Reloading. Oh, we're taking all the Isengard troops. And the guy trying to get into them? I think they will. Oh, there's an Nazca High. I was afraid they were butchered there with the javelin and axe assault. And we've got Dublin veterans, a full unit coming in. Well, 2/3. Looks like the Vanguard that broke before is back. Got these marks being thrown, the jabbies in. They broke again. 81 to 76. Yes, trying to reel. That's got high pretty bloodied up here. That's not a good thing at all. It's not what Isengard wants to see. 82 to 77.
The enemy general lies dead.
Palscard bloodied up to a degree, but nowhere near as bloodied up as Isengard. And there goes Isengard's general. '83 to 78. We got snugger skirmishes here. They got their javelins out, but they're getting in too close. We've got Medicinal Guard here that could be firing into. I think they are. We've got crossbows coming in.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Now the snuggers are in skirmishing mode. They could theoretically continue to fire. But they are being assaulted by Palace Guard no less, and they'll really cut them fast. So. Vanguard broken, sorry, not broken. That was broken. Back to wavering, but we're broken again the moment the defenders get too close. We've got an attacker meaning defeat here. I think that's Angmar. Froggy's still got some men here. Crossbows firing into the Palace Guard. That's the Spears of War thing there. The Spears are a decent unit, but they are alone. We've got some a unit of Spear Guard going over to help them. 84 to 84. That is surprising. Medicinal Guard needs to be here to help. We've got Froggy trying to consolidate his forces and kill and isolate the defenders and try and take out the units. Palace Guard down to 33, still a strong unit though. Spearguard will struggle against them. I think Spearguard will lose that fight. They've got some half-orc Vanguard coming in. And some Trollshire Axos as well. Okay, Medicinal Guard. They charge into the fight. Trollshire Axos is destroying Rohan's units. 86 to 86. Here's a lot of those axes that went to the side of the hill. The Helm's Hammer is now being committed. Well, we had the Ridmark Archers there, riding as a meat shield for the Helm's Hammers.
Our army is tiring.
Got another unit of cross-shot axe arrows from Froggy coming in. Helm's Hammer's getting into him.
It seems almost certain.
Oh, those axe arrows need to get going. Helm's Hammers need to move fast as well. Okay, these troll shot axe arrows are firing now too. General's in danger. Helm's Hammer's down to 41. Max is doing what they do best. Shredding the enemy. I think he's out of ammunition. With a blister firing into the backs here of the Spears of War, taking out a fair number of them. Actually taking out all enemy troops there, and the bolts hitting the ground just before it touched the Elven Palace Guard there. You know, couldn't have prayed for a better shot, really. $89 to 91. Make a little times 2 speed it, because the defenders do appear to have their backs against the wall here. The ballista is certainly destroying Froggy's men. Oh, that was even worse, that one.
Swinging in our favor. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Froggy embedding his forces deliberately in the Woodland Realm Axemen to protect him from that ballista. That's really his only option at this point. But
Men have slain the enemy general.
okay, there goes Dunham's general.
Will lose their will to fight.
Oh, the victory is assured over there. I think it's assured here. Especially now that Dunham has lost their general. Time 6 again. Brian's taking control.
This is a clear victory.
Okie doke. Well done to Stoop and Mac in the Wild on that defense. They worked really well together. Stoop getting 2,731 kills. Mac in the Wild 2,190. Proper Gravy on 1,144, good for him. Froggy on 915 and Beast Mode on 70, 849. I think the attackers lost that one because they were just too relaxed with their assault. They didn't really have that much intensity to it. The Witches did seem to tilt things a little bit back into their favour, but they didn't have anything to sort of push the defenders over the ledge that would allow the attackers just to swamp them and take the field at the end of the day. So, yeah, they had their moments, but they just didn't have anything to sort of, break through. They brought it right to the edge, put as much pressure on the gate as possible. The cracks were appearing, but just didn't puncture through. And in the end, that cost them. So congratulations to the Stoop and Mac on their victory again. Looking at the kill count, Elven King's Palace Guard 185, High Earth Sword and Shields 74 to 171, Spears of Endure ranged from 31 to 129, Woodland Realm Protectors 86 to 182, Greenwood Rangers 626, you gotta admire that, Wooden Wardens of Unwell Monk 211, High Paying Archers 107 and 298. Blades of Endure 98 to 137, and that was about it there. The rest of the units did average to good. Thank you to Stoop or Steward of Dale for sending in the replay. This is Scatsman Entertainment signing off. Catch you guys in the next one. Bye.